Shrek 2 front to back.
Shrek.
Really quick, 95 minutes, Shrek 2 front to back.
My girlfriend said she was a widow, but I bumped into her husband.
Whoa! Is he Jesus?
I, 32 male, am married with 2 kids, and my wife and I have an open relationship. With her full knowledge and agreement, I started seeing another woman who also said she had 2 kids around the same age as mine. She told me her husband had passed away, and she even showed me a picture of him.
What kind of picture?
Was he in a coffin?
Yeah.
No, it was like one of those pictures where you try and make someone look like they're old-timey, and it's been dipped in coffee and like burned up a little bit around the edges, but it's like obviously from this time period because they're wearing the same clothes.
It's a picture of his softball team, and it's dated from like last week.
Over time, things got pretty serious, and we blended parts of our lives in a way that honestly felt really natural. The only thing that ever seemed off was that we never went to her house. Only mine or out in public. Looking back, yeah, obvious red flag. A few days ago, I randomly saw her out shopping, and she told me she was with the same man she told me was passed away.
And you know what? To be really clear, not a red flag that a woman doesn't want you to know where she lives before she knows you very well.
Especially when you have kids.
Yeah.
Or she has kids.
Not really a red flag at all. Her supposedly widow husband being alive, though, that's a
Big
red flag. That's weird. Why you lie about that?
Yeah. Does he just not know that she's opening up the marriage too?
She's like, no, you misunderstood me. He's dead to me.
Yes. He just doesn't know yet.
Yeah, from a certain point of view, I told you the right thing.
I didn't approach her, didn't cause a scene, nothing. He just
locked eyes, and the Kill Bill music starts playing.
I just left. I just left and haven't spoken to her since. I basically cut her off completely. By the way, this comes from Blue Beauty 69. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
69. I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we do. So let us know what you would do in the comments. And OP says, my wife thinks I should tell the husband what's going on, but I really don't want to get dragged into her life or whatever mess she's created. I feel like I've already been lied to enough and just want to move on. Am I overreacting for ending things and ghosting her instead of confronting her or telling her husband? And we've got relevant comments, but what do you think?
She's going to be like, I have a ghost boyfriend.
You don't understand. My boyfriend's Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. She's like, I've got a ghost and you're ghosting me. Ugh.
I think in the context of everything you just said, if you went to her husband and said all this stuff, that would be overreacting. Because I think you're right. It is like, that is clearly an unhinged thing to lie about, and this is a mess. And you know what? I'm just going to extract myself from the situation because I've got 2 kids.
Yeah, and a wife.
I've got my own life.
No dog,
I don't
though,
have
right?
time. This is not my, so I'm not going to be the ringleader of whatever circus she's trying to put on over here.
Yeah, normally I would advocate for telling the truth to the partner that's being, potentially cheated on. But I do agree that OP has a lot to lose, and I wouldn't want to put any of that in danger.
Yeah,
that makes
move on, dude.
That makes sense. Does that
Especially-
make sense to you?
Especially because I think that she has met his kids, and I would be worried about that. Comment 1 says, not the a-hole for the ghosting in this situation. I can understand being a bit lost for words in the moment. If you do see them together out and about again, please go in for the cuddle to say hi.
Wait a minute. Christina the Greek says, what if she was just like, wait, you can see him too?
Yeah.
Like, what if this is actually just her husband convinced
Yeah.
her she's a widow and that he is the ghost?
Yeah, she's like, he's always with me. And OP's like, no. He's there. He's next to you. And she's like, oh, you see dead.
Oh my God. She's like, you have ESP too?
That's crazy.
No, that guy is just, I watched him drink a latte. He is alive.
He's been long gone.
Alive Tay.
Please go in for the cuddle to say hi, then introduce yourself to the husband, and when he replies, I'm her husband, you say, I heard you were passed away, and then walk away. Don't do that. That's stupid.
No, you don't do
And
that.
walk away like nothing happened.
Moonwalk away.
You would clearly turn to the partner and be like, you said you were a widow.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm Black Widow. I love ScarJo.
You
I
just
love
misheard
Scarlett
me.
Johansson.
OP says, this right here is exactly what I told my wife I planned to do. And she said, no, he needs to know sooner, which I agree with. But I figure if I see them again, then that's the time to speak up. And we've got, more comments. Comment 2 says, not the a-hole. She deceived you as well as her husband. But her husband does need to know. OP says, this is what my wife says as well. But I have no way to contact her husband without contacting her is the ultimate problem. Comment 3 says, if you have a wife and you only meet other people for spicy sleep, then why does it even matter? Or do you only have spicy sleep with single people even though you're married yourself, but not with married people? That's a silly question. OP has spicy sleep with people who know and have partners who know that they're having spicy sleep with other people.
Well, maybe they do a thing where they role play really seriously that, it's like method acting, that he is gone and that she's a widow, and then they do recreate the Patrick Swayze pottery scenes, every evening.
It's kind of like Pocahontas. Pocahontas, like, you have John Smith. Pocahontas thinks John Smith is gone, but really he's been alive this whole time. So she starts seeing John Rolfe.
John Ralphia?
You never seen all 3 Pocahontases?
There's 3
No,
Pocahontases?
I never got past the second one. Sorry.
Okay.
There's like a Mulan 2, Lion King 2, 2.5.
There's Pocahontas, Pocahontus, and Pocahontas.
Opie says it's not just spicy sleep, it's also about adding to our relationship. Friends with benefits in a way. It doesn't have to be single people, we just want honesty with other people, which is the problem in this situation where she lied about her husband being passed away. Comment 4 says not the a-hole. I'm curious to know, though, when you saw her and her husband, did she see you? Opie says she did. And her face was that of someone who saw a ghost, as was mine. That's a good one.
Yeah, we said that.
Then I promptly turned around and left. Commenter 5 says, not the jerk, but I have a genuine question I'm trying to understand. Why are you and your wife married? Why didn't you just keep dating if you didn't want to commit to the vows you spoke? I truly can't comprehend a marriage that isn't wanted but is still legal. What is the benefit of a marriage? I don't care if people downvote me because I'm curious. I'm confused. Trying to educate myself.
Wow. They were really struggling.
Okay, that's all right. We're here to educate.
That's just a confused person.
OP says, for us, it isn't only about the physical relationship with the other people. It's about the emotional connection we form and being able to have the company of others. We consider it platonic polyamory. Okay, so it's not platonic polyamory if you're having spicy sleep with them.
Shout out to PP.
It's not, that's, okay.
No, babe, don't worry. We're purely platonic. We only bang on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Wednesdays, duh.
I
hump
would
day.
say it's more non-romantic polyamory.
I'd say
But we do the
a
dirty
mess.
deed.
Yeah, that's why it's non-romantic.
This is a hot mess.
How can you not be romantic about wham bam shamalang?
People do it. Commenter 6 says, you have to tell the husband, though. You're morally obligated to. Since you know he's alive and married to her, you can't just ignore this. OP doesn't have any means of contacting this guy.
Also, you can fully just ignore this, bro. Are you telling... This is... I don't understand this attitude of it's like every single thing that's wrong or unjust that you're exposed to, it's like now it's on you to like make it right or bring justice to it or set the record straight. And it's like, that's not true. This is not a person. You even know. You don't
Yeah.
even know her husband.
I think if you knew him, if you had the means to contact him, sure. Maybe then, like in that situation, yeah. But you don't have those means. OP says, yes, I know he should know. As if I were in his position, I would want to know too. Part of me, though, also knows this could possibly become a crazy situation. And I don't know if I want to bring that into my family's life. Very fair. And I'm thinking I'm better off cutting ties. And we've got an update 3 days later. I think that is very logical, OP.
Now, you know what you should do is you
What?
should stalk them like a private investigator, gather evidence, and then present it in a blank manila envelope in their mailbox.
Oh, that's so freaking cool. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best way you could go about this.
I like that.
Not just blocking her and
Yeah.
not acknowledging her existence anymore.
No, PI that.
Make sure you're wearing like all black
Yeah.
trench coat.
And you've got one of those really
Little
good
hat.
zoom lenses.
Put on the Spider-Man noir mask.
They're at a motel. Update 3 days later. Update on confronting the passed away husband. Well, I didn't think at all it would be this soon. A lot of people told me that I should tell the husband, and honestly, I didn't think I would. I wanted to just disappear from the situation and move on, but life handled it for me this morning. I saw him alone at a coffee shop before work. Okay, you're in this situation. You see the man that you unwittingly helped someone cheat on in a coffee shop alone.
Mm-hmm.
You're staring at him. What do you do?
I go, hey, is your wife blankety blank?
He
And
goes,
he goes,
yeah.
yeah, I'm Mr. Blankety Blank.
And
I
you
go,
that's my girlfriend too.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Blanky Blank.
I go, did you know that she's saying she's a widow and going on dates with people?
What? How do you know that? How do you know that?
I'm one of them.
And then he attacks you. He
And
says,
then
where are your children?
It simply doesn't work because I know Wing Chun. And I go, and then I punch
then he's
him
on the floor.
800 times in his chest.
And then he's on the floor, and he actually is passed away because you punched him too hard.
All
and you
right.
fulfilled the prophecy.
All right, for the Lin Kuei, calm down.
I saw him alone at a coffee shop before work. I walked up to him and said, hey, how'd you do it? He looked confused and said, do what? I said, come back from the passed away place. At that point, he just stared at me completely lost. So I sat down and explained everything. Insane way to do that. This guy has no idea who you are, and you just said, how'd you do it?
I'm kicking my feet, essentially. This is so good.
I told him what she had told me, that she had said he was passed away, showed me his picture, and that we had been seeing each other for months. Turns out this wasn't even Turns out this wasn't even close to the first time she cheated. He told me there had been affairs in the past, and apparently one of the kids might not even be biologically his because of it. He said she promised she was done with all of that, but I guess this time she escalated into literally pretending he had passed away.
Oh my God.
Wow.
He's like, man. Nah.
Ah, she did it again. She's
Dang.
always doing this,
Ugh.
dude. Ah.
Wow.
But I hope that you're always listening to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. We've got a little bit left to this story. Any final thoughts?
You should bring this guy into the polycule.
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
The platonic polycule, a.k.a. friends.
Well, no, because they're having spicy sleep.
So not if it's platonic.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
If
what
it
I'm
was
saying. That's what I don't
platonic
understand.
polyamory-
What platonic polyamory is just called having friends.
That's having friends. What you're implying is non-romantic polyamory, which is different.
Which is banging friends.
Yes. Sure.
But right?
I mean, if they're friends with all the people that they're banging, then I guess so.
Why would you
Smashing,
not be friends with someone you're... Anyway.
smashing friends because you're smashing your enemies.
Anyway, wow. Okay. Yeah, that was one way to do it. Seemed like it was effective.
It was a
Also
funny.
seems like this guy is like super sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah, Melton Frogman says this man is broken.
The fact that he was like, his response seemed so nonchalant. Like he was like,
yeah.
again.
yeah, he's just like,
man.
oh yeah, no, this has happened before. One of my kids might not even be mine.
Yeah, dude.
He's there eating a croissant with a little like hot milk.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you should get out of that, but I'm stepping away because that sounds a lot.
Yeah.
Want me to buy you like a coffee?
He's like, no, I don't drink coffee.
I'll buy you a new wife.
That sounds weird. The guy was obviously upset, but weirdly enough, he wasn't angry at me. He actually apologized to me for what she did, which made me feel awful because he's clearly been dealing with this for years. I told him he didn't owe me an apology at all. We exchanged contact info because I saved all the messages where she talked about him being passed away.
He's like, imagine he's like, you don't owe me an apology. You're being too soft. This is why your wife is cheating on you. You need to
Wake up.
strengthen up.
And he said he may need them later if he goes through with filing for divorce. I feel like he might not. I feel
Example A is your possibly illegitimate
Yeah.
son.
I feel like he might not go through with a divorce.
Yeah.
I think he would have done it by now.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole thing just feels insane and sad now, and that's the end of the story.
Dang.
Wow. Yikes.
Dang.
Dang, dang, dangity dang.
Dang da dang.
Dang, da, dang, da, dang, dang, dang.
Well, at least none of us are that guy. And if that
Moral
guy
of the story,
is
you're not
here,
him.
Yeah,
Woo.
whenever you're having a really bad day, just think about that guy, unfortunately.
and if you are that guy, my God.
Sorry. Please get out of that relationship.
Oof.
Cool.
Stacy Bob, thank you for being a member for 12 months. OMG. I have been in the OK Storytime family for 1 whole year. Yay. It's been 1 whole year. Kind of switched it up.
1 whole year. Isn't that a
American
Tame Impala
woman.
song? 1 whole year. It's been a year.
You're doing the
I
American
did it
woman.
1 whole year. It's been a year.
But we
I
got
need a new calendar for my door. I don't
Yeah.
have the old
Also,
one I had
it
no
is-
more.
Healing is an art. It's birthday. So
happy birthday.
Healing is an art.
Healing
It's your
is an
birthday.
art.
Girl, it's your
thank
birthday.
you.
Can cry if you want to. You can walk in the mall. You can buy what
I
you
was gonna
want
ask
to.
who did we get a donation? Or maybe it was just the 100 bits.
it was 100 bits.
Thank you to whoever gave 100 bits.
Thank you to our little bitlers over there
Cosmo
on
the
Twitch.
Shib, thank you for the 100 bits.
Little bitty bitlers, little bitty
bits,
bitlers.
bits.
I'm gonna stop saying bitlers.
All right. Are you ready for this next
Sure
story?
are, sure are.
I have a dog in my lap. If you guys
can't
saw
even see
earlier.
it.
Yeah, because she's sleeping.
Can't even see it. It doesn't exist. Can't see her.
Mia.
She's not
no,
real.
She's
She can't
not.
hear you, Kian.
She is very real.
Ace makes it. Thank you for the 100 bits.
You wanna
It's
read
my
that?
2-year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Ace makes it. It's been here for 2 years.
She's been here.
I
Oh,
love
it's
that.
been here.
That little Oprah thing gets me every time.
Wham.
Oprah.
You see it?
Oprah.
This one?
Oprah.
Oh,
Oprah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oprah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I expected my boyfriend to change. Somehow, he only got better.
Okay. Met expectations. Cool.
Do me a favor, babe. Workshop that title while I read the rest of the story, because I don't understand that title.
We're about to find out. How
Well,
about- yeah.
she's like, I wanted him to change, and he did.
I wanted a Super Saiyan. He gave me Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hi, everybody. So my boyfriend, 29 male, loves pretty romantic words
You're so pretty.
like daffodil and
chocolate.
Exquisite.
Scrumptious.
Yum yum in my tum tum.
Lovely.
Tantalizing.
Chrysanthemum.
Did you know that tantalizing actually refers to a curse?
Tantalus, who cannot eat nor drink, although he stands in the water and by the fruit tree, because he served the gods, his children.
Yeah, words like that.
Yeah, I did know.
Yeah, that was not for you. That was for everyone else. You're the one person I knew for sure would know that. I, 29 female, on the other hand, after being fooled in the past by guys who knew how to get girls by saying the right things, hate me some gushy lovey-dovey words.
He's like, you're so pretty. And she's like, what are you talking about?
Don't you lie to me.
Okay.
How dare
So
you.
you're not trusting.
That's okay.
We'll get there.
To me, words that come from the heart matter more than how the words sound. So just a guy who goes up to you and goes,
That's what I was going to do. And she's like, he really cares.
no, she's like, why is your heart rate so slow? And he's like,
Passes out.
actions are louder than words, unless you yell. And my boyfriend shows me every day that he loves me through his actions, and vice versa. However, I feel like he'd be really happy if I was super lovey-dovey to him once in a while. I guess it comes down to trying to speak one of his love languages when it does not come naturally to me. Where is the line between speaking your partner's love language and going too far?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Well, if his love language is words of affirmation, it'd be like, "Oh, I love you. You're so handsome. Oh, and you're so
Thanks.
great." And then leave it at that. Don't be like, "I wish I could wear you like a suit."
Yeah, that would be
That's
a
too
little
far.
weird. That's not affirming anymore.
I don't know. Somebody out there, that's their level.
That's disarming.
Maybe for them.
Yeah. It's all different. Everyone has different, fingers and everything like that.
You're going to have to, do some experiments
Yeah.
here to find the line.
Yeah, test it out, and he'll probably tell you.
For example, my sister got married last year, and my sister and her now husband wrote their own vows. My boyfriend almost cried during my sister's vows and thought her husband could have done way better.
Oh,
Wait, what?
wait, what? Read that one more time? He was
My boyfriend
Yeah.
cried at my sister's vows
Oh,
and
oh,
thought
okay.
that her husband
Okay.
could have done a lot better.
Got it. Understood.
Gotcha.
I liked her husband's vows because I knew that while they were not the most eloquent, he did write them himself, and he meant it.
Yeah, I could have gotten AI to write them.
What did they sound like?
AI written ones?
No, his vows.
I love you. Every day I look at you and I think, wow, I love you. You are so pretty and lovely and remind me of chrysanthemums.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I love you.
And it is Wednesday.
And on Wednesdays, I love you even more.
I love you Wednesday. I love you Thursday. I love you Friday.
I love you Thursday.
That's a new one they haven't added yet.
He tries to do into the little rhyme scheme, but it shows up at the end.
By the way, this comes from Guava Jam. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I am Dakota.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Keon with Mia.
We're going to read this little doodad here, and we're going to have our thoughts. And you can be like, they're thinking about this all wrong. And you can tell us in the comments. Or you can be like, you guys are cute. And you can put that in the comments too.
It works. Put your own vows.
It's like
In the
it's like a compliment sandwich.
Yeah.
My sister confided in me before the ceremony that she just Googled wedding vows and copy and pasted what sounded nice.
Oh.
And your boyfriend was crying to those?
Yeah, he was like, this is so beautiful.
From the
And
bottom of
she's
her
like,
heart.
Ever since I met you on that train station. My husband's like, what? Ever since I met you on that train station and saved your life, I knew that you were the one. It shocks me how far we've come from our travels in India to the time that we hiked up a mountain
In India.
Wow.
in India. And he's like, I've never been to India.
Yours is really intricate.
Whose house are these?
I thought he was gonna start saying, and I'd give up forever to touch you.
And
Because I
I'd
know what
give
you
up.
feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. And I don't want to go home right now.
No, she starts reading. She's like, when I was a young man, my father took me to the circus to see a marching band. And that's when I knew she changed.
That's when I
the
knew
words a
we'll
little bit.
carry on.
That I loved you.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Thank you for marrying me.
and OP's partner is just crying. Beautiful.
Okay. I did judge her, as we all just did.
Yeah.
Because how can you say you were going to write your own vows and then copy and paste someone else's? I asked her if she meant it at least, and she said, sure. So, to me, while I know that she loves her husband, I did not take her vows seriously, and neither did she, and was annoyed that my boyfriend almost cried at her Googled copy-pasted BS. And because I was annoyed, I told him, you know that no one actually writes like that. My sister got those vows from Google. What matters is that the words come from the heart. Now, my boyfriend,
Dang.
honest to God, looked like I had taken a stake and shoved it into his heart like
And he
some
was a
kind of
vampire.
vampire.
And also for all the people talking about circus, it's because she had to change up the vows so that they wouldn't be caught for plagiarism, not because I didn't know the lyrics.
That's the reason.
Yep.
That's why I let that one go.
Yep. It just worked.
Yeah. When I was a young man, my father, he took me to the
She changed it to when I was a young man.
circus?
When I was a young man, my father took me to the sorry.
He he got genuinely upset that she didn't write her vows. He felt
Yeah.
betrayed that the words did not come from her and that he was touched so deeply by something fake, even if she probably did mean what those words said.
Well, I mean, she said sure. So did she?
He's like divorced. They can't be married
It
anymore.
can't be. I
Yeah.
object.
Love is not real.
I object.
But like, I'm confused why OP's acting like that's crazy because I would feel the same way. If
Yeah,
I
I'd
was
be
like,
like-
that is so beautiful, and then I'm like, oh, what?
yeah, it's
Ugh.
fake. I would also be kind of shocked by that.
Give me back my tears. Now, the other night, he misheard me and was really happy when he thought I said something gushy and romantic, when what I actually said was very practical and not romantic at all.
From his point of view.
Wait, okay, what do you think that he thought she said, and what did she actually say?
Um, he,
No.
he thought she said she's watching a game. She's watching a basketball game, and he thought she said, "I love you more than a million suns."
Marie B
And
says
what
I
she
heard
actually-
the girl fart. It was no, you didn't.
It was quiet, but I heard it.
Those who deny it.
Sophia.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Sophia.
it was
so-
quiet, but I heard it.
But I heard it.
That's
I can't
crazy.
even remember what I was gonna say. Something
Sorry,
about
that
something
just threw
about
me
how
off.
I love you more
Lock
than
it.
the
Lock it.
with the fury of a million suns.
She was like past
But
the
she was
salt.
just like, "Come on, what are you guys doing? Playing like the Phoenix Suns?"
so practical.
I don't know.
Oh.
He was sad when I burst his bubble and told him he heard incorrectly.
Why? Why did you do that?
Yeah.
She's like, hey, can you pass this on? And he's like, passion? You have passion?
Passion for Salt. The Passion of the Salt. Directed by Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
I realized that he really is a romantic at heart and probably needs to hear those pretty words once in a while. You just realized this?
Oh, this is so funny.
You're so annoying,
Oh,
bro. Oh my
man.
God.
Oh, man.
That thing that I've realized the whole time, I just realized he might like that.
Wait, no, queen procrastination. That's so funny. She said, like, he farted, and she's like, I heard you fart. And then he was like, you love my heart?
No, I said I heard you fart.
He was like, oh, yeah, I did do that. This is a funny story.
I want to write him a love letter because it will make him happy. But I know that he likes all that gushy stuff that I hate. I realized that me writing him a gushy letter would be like a guy who hates flowers getting his girlfriend who hates flowers.
What?
Pause. Nobody hates flowers.
What? Wait, no, finish that sentence.
I'm sorry. It would be like a guy who hates flowers getting his girlfriend a bouquet of her favorite flowers.
It would be nothing like that. It would be nothing like that.
That is exactly not at all what you're talking about.
So you said, oh, like, I don't know what to write because I never use this language. That is nothing like a guy who hates flowers getting a gift that his girlfriend would like.
That just made it sound like you've literally never stepped outside of your own point of view for anything.
This is crazy.
And you go, well, if I don't like something, why would I ever gift that to someone?
That's so crazy.
Because I don't like it.
If my boyfriend didn't like flowers and therefore just never got me flowers, I'd be like, what the hey? What the hey, dude?
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat. They're like, I hate flowers. I hate flowers.
Why though?
Do you hate them all the time?
Yeah, like,
or do you just hate being given to them?
yeah.
If you came across a flower in a field, would you go, ugh?
Ew, flowers.
Or would you go, oh, a flower?
Yeah. Do you hate them in all contexts? Because that is crazy if you hate them
Belton
in
says
all
waste of
contexts.
money. I can get that. I love
Okay,
flowers
okay.
outside. Yes, okay.
Okay, see? See, that's
So,
what I'm saying.
You love free flowers.
Yes, free flowers. So if your partner found flowers on the side of the road and brought them to you.
I'd be like, why did you do this? Okay, anyway. OP continues, I do think guys who hate flowers should get their girlfriends the flowers they love.
Okay, so you've completely taken out your what?
Be-
So what's your point here?
because they love them, but I want it to be real. So the question is, would it be fake of me to practice writing gushy love letters to the point that it is real?
Aww.
What you're just...
Wait, no, that's actually sweet. She's like, I don't want to write stuff that doesn't come from the heart, so should I practice until it comes from the heart? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so confused with this point of view. It's like, apply this to anything else. It's like, I'm really bad at basketball.
Yeah.
Would it be bad of me to practice basketball so that I could become better at it so I can play better?
I think you should practice. I think OP is a little socially awkward. And I actually think this is really sweet now.
OP continues, because as of how I write now, he won't be touched by what I write him. I know that it'll sound like my brother-in-law's vows, which he hated. It'll be like practicing how to write essays, but romantic. And there is an update.
I think
4 years later.
That's crazy. Wow. I think this is actually really sweet. And I want OP to know, as a person who I went to school partially to write poetry, and sometimes that stuff comes naturally to people, but also for most people, you really have to practice at it to make the poetry not sound stupid, because you kind of can do anything with poetry, but it can also just sound a little bit stupid. So you do have to practice at it. Everyone does.
Hickory dickory dock. I love you like a lot. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't love you like I do,
See,
baby.
this is someone who doesn't have to practice. You just have it naturally.
It just comes to me. Okay, 4 years later. Wow. I guess it's worked out.
Yes.
Before I, 32 female, met my husband, 33 male, 8 years ago.
It's husband now.
Yeah. Yeah, those gushy love letters worked.
I was made to feel like I was too clingy or too emotional or too sensitive, etc. I was never enough for the men I loved, and I always wanted too much from them until I met my husband. From the start, he just loved me. I was a mess back then, and I tested him a lot, but he always passed with flying colors. When I asked him if he knew he was being tested, he said yes, but that he understood because of everything I had been through. We'd spend hours over the weekends in bed just snuggling until I was overstimulated, which was never a thing because no one ever wanted to do that with me. No one wanted to cuddle until you were overstimulated. I don't think that's
I think
the
they just
end
never wanted
goal
to
of most cuddlers.
No, I think OP's like, I had never experienced that because no one ever wanted to cuddle.
Right. I didn't know I could be overstimulated. No one had stimulated me. 8 years later, it's still the same. We can spend all day happily hanging out in bed and just getting up for food and to pee, which is our plan for this Sunday.
Just get up for those two things.
They're
Just
like,
get up like a dog.
Cuddle, cuddle. I get bored
Like a
at a
what?
certain point. I can't spend all day in a bed. Like my boyfriend will be sleeping and I'm like, wake up! Let's go!
Yeah. Sometimes my insecurities from the past creep up, and last night I asked him, aren't I too much sometimes? And he responded, no, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
And I reminded him that even I know I can still be way too intense and energetic and physically and emotionally needy sometimes. And he said, well, that's you, and I just love you. I don't have to think about it harder than that.
I love that. He's like, yeah.
Why do you think I'm here?
He's like, yes, man brain.
Mhm.
He's like, yes, but that is you, and I love you. Man.
I love love. 10 out of 10.
Like, love.
So good.
This morning, while he was working, I sent him a joke video about getting me baby Highlander cows for Valentine's Day. Within 15 minutes, he sent me info about a farm an hour away that offers private tours to feed and snuggle baby cows.
This man loves you so much. Keep him. Don't let him go. He loves you so much.
Guys, I don't know if I can read the rest of the story. It's making every single man on the planet look bad. That's not this guy.
I love this guy. He's not as cool as my boyfriend, but he's second.
You're right. He's cooler.
How freaking
Cooler?
dare ya. Cooler than
I'm sorry,
my
but your boyfriend has never offered to take me to see Highland cows, and this man is.
He has to offer you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll let him know.
This is my story.
Yeah.
I am now OP. I never knew this was a thing, and we've set a date to go. I love this man so much, and I still find it so weird that he just loves me and I don't have to play games or pretend to be anyone else. I do try to hold myself back when I know he needs time alone, as we are both pretty introverted. But if I ever feel disconnected from him, I just say so, and he will open his arms without hesitation so I can jump in. The only time I can't do that... The only time I can't do that is when he is in a meeting. I don't know how I got this lucky. It was all those fake love letters you were writing.
She's genuinely crashing out over there.
I hope everyone's taking notes.
We're going to test you on that.
We have another update 2 weeks later.
Like 2 weeks later.
Where are those Highland cows? I want them.
Get them to me stat.
I basically told him how happy and grateful I was that he was in my life. Wait, okay, I need to actually read this. Update 2, I wrote my husband a sweet Valentine's Day card and he cried when he read it. Basically, I told him how happy and grateful I was that he was in my life. I tell him and show him I love him all the time, but I don't usually write love letters. He said, it's one thing to know it, but another to be reminded. God, it sounded like you were scared. It sounded like something just jumped up on you. Like a big
You-
spider.
Are you gonna puke?
This is so cute.
Oh my gosh.
He's so cute. And I love him so much. Update 3. Got my husband sick with a bad cold, and now we're both snotty and coughing and miserable.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you love each other still?
1 year later, and this effing guy, between napping with me on the couch the past 2 days, did all the laundry, washed our bed sheets, got my package down the street in 20-degree weather, took care of our cat. The cat is also sick with bladder stones, picked up our groceries, made sure the humidifier was always good, secured our patio furniture from the wind. All I did was make us both chicken soup the other day, and I'm going to make us some more. But otherwise, I've just been rotting on the couch.
Someone said I don't like the noise she's making.
I can't stop him.
She's gonna throw up.
Make her stop. Make her stop. Make it stop. I didn't realize he did all this until after, nor did I ask him to do any of it. This guy is such an angel, and I love him so much.
Keep going. Keep going.
It's the 4th update. My husband wakes up every day and just loves me. Oh my God. Get married already.
Get a room,
get
you
a
two.
room.
And they-
Get a child, you
They
two.
are married.
Get a child.
Johnny Elliott says, mute her. We're not going to do that. 12 months later, when we met, I had pretty deep anxious attachment issues. I was needy, nervous, self-sabotaging, blah, blah, blah. And then he came along and just loved me until it all went away. Whenever I call, he answers. Whenever I need him, he's there. If ever I want to snuggle, he's always down. Sometimes hours, sometimes the whole day. Seems like an irresponsible amount of snuggling, to be honest. Whenever I ask him if I am needy too much or not enough, his answer has always been without fail, no, no, and no. If ever I feel disconnected from him, I just have to say so, and he opens his arms and lets me jump in. He holds me and talks with me about our day and our feelings until I feel connected again. He has never directed his anger towards me, never yelled, never lashed out, never said or done things to hurt me.
She's like right there.
She's gonna cry soon. She's gonna cry soon. Cry. Cry.
Cry.
Cry.
Cry.
Cry.
No, I'm not gonna cry. I can't cry. Come in.
Quick, keep reading the story. It's gonna make her cry.
Anytime we have any kind of issue, we will talk about it and figure it out. If we can't figure it out, we take it to the therapist.
They're so healthy.
Nothing bad simmers. No resentment ever builds. It's been 10 years. And the part of me that has always been waiting for the other shoe to drop is getting smaller and smaller. Each day he loves me with a love so deep and unshakable, and I still marvel at its existence. Of course I love him, but for someone to love me so perfectly and gently, I guess I never thought it was possible. And by the way, it is more than possible for you to listen to full episodes with stories like this on your favorite podcast platforms, iHeartRadio, or wherever else you're listening. Just search OK Storytime. Have you developed more words yet?
This is the best thing ever.
Congrats on finding the perfect man.
It's the best thing ever. You won at life. Your husband sounds amazing. And I'm so happy for you.
Sofa says, dude's cheating.
There's got to be something wrong here. No, they're just perfect. And they're perfectly perfect and happy. No issues, no problem. And I also think that you should show this to your husband.
Where are the Highland cows, though?
Where them cows at?
I looked it
If
up.
your husband really loved you, he would have bought you that Highland cow and you'd raise it inside your house.
It's true. Like Paddington Bear.
Near us is Moore Park.
Moore Park?
There,
The Highland cows are in Moore Park?
this popular farm has Scottish Highland cattle in their animal
Why?
center.
Is that like good? Do they treat the cows well?
Yes.
I mean, the next one that I looked up, there's 2, Santa Clarita and Linden, California. So
the ones in Santa Clarita for sure have a worse life. Everything is worse in Santa Clarita.
the sanctuary rescues animals and offers pre-booked public visits. Okay.
I was just more making a joke about Santa Clarita.
The Santa Clarita diet. Okay.
But we
Everything's
got a
worse in
little
Santa
bit more
Clarita.
happiness.
Don't you know? Everything's worse in Santa Clarita. 2 months later. For those of you who have kids, what specific things did you do to keep your marriage solid when your first child was born? For those whose marriage suffered, what do you wish you did? I'm still in my first trimester, so anything can happen, but we want to be as prepared as possible. We both have great therapists and close family and friends to lean on. I say put the baby to work as soon as possible.
Yes, Dakota's advice as a parent
I've had so many
of
kids,
0
and
is
they've all
work
left
them.
to work in the mill.
Start teaching them
mill.
poetry.
Yes,
interesting.
they work in the mill.
They work in the mill at Terry.
All my little children are pushing the grindstone in the mill.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but
That's
it
really
makes
sad.
them strong.
Oh, okay.
And if there's one thing that'll ruin your marriage, it's weak
Weak
children.
children.
You have to have strong children,
Wow, that's
or they
just
will
like
ruin your marriage.
that's just like the movie Iron Claw.
Because there's an iron claw.
No, have you seen the movie Iron
No,
Claw?
every one of my kids I gave an iron claw.
I just meant because all the kids
that
are
the-
I
strong.
get rid of the left hand. I said, first of all, no lefties in my family. Second, we're giving you an iron claw.
So the prequel, I said this the other day. The prequel is The Man in the Iron Mask, and the one after that, the sequel, is Iron Giant.
There you go.
What?
The iron claw.
And then we don't forget the pre-sequel, Iron Man.
I am
Iron
Man.
Mingus.
But we've got another story to tell.
Anybody
oh
know?
boy.
Anybody that know about Charles Mingus?
Cowboy donated $5. Hi. Hello.
Yeehaw!
Woo!
All this
Down,
cow-
down, 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 down,
All
down,
this
down,
cow
down,
talk.
down.
Bing, bing, bing,
Woo!
bing,
Wanna say
bing,
hi?
bing, 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 bing.
No, you look comfy. Never mind.
Bing, ding, ding, biddle, ding,
We're
ding,
gonna
ding,
read
ding,
another
ding,
story.
ding.
I've got a new book rec, everyone.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Is
It's
your
called
Egyptian boy love book?
There is no
I
boy
mean-
love. Dakota just assumes there is none. It's
There's
called
girl love.
His Face is the Sun, and it
And-
follows 4 different characters, and it's pretty sick. And there's magic, and it's Egyptian mythology.
Mhm. Do they have Anubis?
They talk about him.
Do they have Khonshu?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Do they
Fake
have
fans.
Osiris?
They talk about it's not about the gods aren't characters.
Do they have the hippo?
Yeah. Actually, no, they have the crocodile. Segment.
All right.
Anyway.
We got a story. Ready?
Yeah.
Cool. 3, 2, 1.
My fiance's family planned to object, so we changed the wedding first.
I object before you. Haha.
I, 24 female, am currently engaged to my fiance, 23 male. Let's call him Frank, fiance.
FF.
Frank has 2 sisters. Let's call them Filthy Sarah, youngest
Filthy
sibling,
Sarah.
and Poor Choice is Penny, oldest sibling.
Wow.
All right.
Let's just call them all Beatles names.
Are those their superhero names?
I'm just going to call them Frank, Sarah, and Penny.
I'm going to call them John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Who's the 4th?
What?
We have 3.
I just told you what I'm going to call them.
Okay.
When Frank and I got engaged, Penny was already engaged to and living with this guy. Let's call him Loser Larry.
Oh, he's pretty funny.
There's Ringo.
Ah.
When I met Penny and Larry, they both seemed like very nice people. I really like Penny, and I'm looking forward to having her as a sister. Do you, though? Do you like Penny?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You called her Poor Choices Penny.
She doesn't sound like a dime to me.
There was a classic George and John fallout there, so.
True. We aren't super close yet, but I have her number in my phone, and we've hung out a few times. Later, I found out that she is the breadwinner for her and her fiancé, Larry. Apparently, Larry does not drive because driving makes him stressed. So Penny drives him everywhere. Larry apparently also has no job right now. By the way, this comes from Am I the A-hole future sister-in-law wedding. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we do. So let us know what you would do in the comments. And OP says, Penny has personally complained to me that she has a very hard time getting him to do anything other than play video games. But she loves him and is sure they'll get through this rough patch. I don't know her well enough to offer advice other than, that sucks. I'm sorry. Have you tried talking to him about it? But she doesn't seem very in love, and it isn't really my place to say, sounds like he's a loser. I've only met Frank's other sister, Sarah, once, but he warned me about her in advance. Apparently, she is kind of excommunicated from the family for doing substances and refusing rehab, scamming people, stealing things, starting excessive drama, manipulating people, spreading lies, etc.
Sounds like Sarah's just misunderstood.
Yeah, Sarah's just got her own life.
Substance use disorder, Sarah.
She struck me as a very oily person when I did meet her.
Oh.
Opie's like, no.
Oh, well.
That's an adjective.
Ooh, you're like an oily little rat.
Yeah.
Ooh, you have oil in your coat. Ooh.
I recently started planning Frank and my wedding. Congrats. It's a lot of work and very stressful. I want to make sure that our wedding is fun for not just us, but for our wedding party and guests as well. And I want it to be as drama-free as possible. Here's where the problems start. Frank calls me to vent. He and I support each other through stress and also enjoy sharing tea, gossip with each other. He tells me that a few family members found out that Penny has chosen Sarah to be her maid of honor, her sister. These family members decided that having Sarah as maid of honor and loser Larry as a husband is just too much, and they need to intervene for poor choices Penny.
All of this sounds really condescending, and I wouldn't listen
Yes.
to a word you have to say purely based on that if I was her. So
I agree.
I would definitely think about adjusting your approach vectors here.
Some of these family members have tried talking to her about it individually, but she gets mad at them or brushes them off. They're planning to object at Penny's wedding. That's so stupid.
And did you know that they still get married and now they just don't like you after that happens?
Yeah. Frank is burdened with his knowledge.
Didn't they also say that they don't like Sarah because Sarah makes excessive drama?
Yeah.
And
That's
objecting at your daughter's wedding?
That's like the most excessive you can get.
Ay, ay, ay.
Frank is burdened with his knowledge and is not going to object, but is also not going to warn Penny. He believes the intervention is necessary, but doesn't want to be part of it. Here's where I may be the a-hole. Wedding planning is crazy stressful. She'll be up on stage on what is a very important day she has planned for who knows how long, in front of all her friends and loved ones, as well as all of Larry's friends and loved ones, and she will be humiliated by her family up there. Yes, that is what's going to happen if they object at her wedding.
No, wait. Belton just said that in some places you legally can't get married that day if someone objects.
I have heard that, yes.
What?
Well, they have to like go through, they have to check and make sure there's
Kind
no.
of 1792 Virginia looking ass rule is that? That's crazy.
It isn't my place to judge right or wrong or interfere. I barely know Penny or Larry, let alone Sarah, but I trust my fiance. So I don't think I will warn Penny about the firestorm coming for her. Why did you tell us any of that? Why were you like, she's going to be freaking humiliated? But I'm not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't like her. You said you like her. You don't like this woman. Because that's crazy.
I would be horrified.
Yes. Horrified. Like, you will, if your family, if her side of the family goes through with this and she ever finds out that you and Frank knew, she will never talk to you again. Is that what you want?
So I looked it up.
Yeah.
In the United States, there is no state where a personal or emotional objection, disapproving of the couple, can legally halt a marriage. However, every state allows anyone to raise a formal legal impediment, such as bigamy, underage status, or forced consent, before the marriage license is issued. And I was reading all this, and there's a funny thing. Note on Rhode Island. In a rare legal quirk, Rhode Island is one of the few states with an outdated statute that specifically allows a third party to voice a formal legal objection on the day of the ceremony. In this scenario, the officiant is required by state law to stop the wedding and investigate the claim.
Isn't Rhode Island also where you can marry your sibling or something?
Jersey, maybe Rhode Island. I know it's New Jersey and another state and Ohio.
I think they do that in Virginia.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's hilarious. So at a wedding in Rhode Island, you can just be like, she didn't want to actually do this. I object. I know it.
Yeah,
she was harangued.
It may be outdated now, but this was like it's still there probably.
Wow.
So if you're in Rhode Island and anyone's getting married, or if you see a marriage or a wedding,
Object.
you can literally just say, "I object."
And remember, folks, Belton is a liar sometimes.
But I feel so bad. If something like this were to happen at my wedding, I would pass away of shame. Penny is a very nice person who doesn't deserve that kind of humiliation. So put a stop to it. Use your words. Would I be the a-hole if I tell her? Would I be the a-hole if I didn't tell her? I don't know what to do. And we've got comments. But what do you think?
I would go to the family and be like, so we're doing a wedding. Are you going to object at our wedding like a bunch of psychos?
The fact that your husband, soon to be husband, is even at all in on this a little bit, and he is in on it just by virtue of not doing anything about it. I don't know. I don't like him that much.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Go Lauren Penny.
Not a fan.
Comment 1 says, you are clever. Have a wonderful sense of humor, intelligent. Please rethink marrying your fiance and his family. OP says, oh, thank you. This is very kind. And that's all she says.
Oh, thank you. This is very kind. No one has ever told me that I should think about things. Yes. Maybe I shouldn't marry into his family because they seem terrible.
Yeah. Skylar Rain says, I thought Penny was a bad person. Penny is poor choices Penny. And OP has dubbed her as such because she thinks that Larry, the person Penny is marrying, is a loser. But all we know about Penny is that, and that OP does like her, and she thinks that she's nice.
And that her sister Sarah has substance issues and is apparently super dramatic, unlike the rest of her family that plan to object at their sister's wedding.
Yep.
That's not dramatic.
I sat down. So, update. I sat my fiance down and we had a long talk about it. We have decided to try to subtly get Penny to not have the speak now or forever hold your peace part in her wedding, which I have decided that I will also not have in my wedding. Now no one can object.
Right.
Joke's on you.
That'll get them.
Yep. They're like,
that'll
wait.
stop them.
But imagine like you're planning to object at a wedding and you're like, okay, I'm waiting for my moment. And then it never comes. Like, would you just think okay, I guess I just object at any point?
Well, they're going to go, you may now kiss the bride. And then they're going to go,
wait, shoot.
Wait!
I object.
Wait, where's the part about holding your peace? I've been waiting to hold my peace. I've been holding my peace for so long.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh my gosh, Jerry, what are you doing here?
Our plan is for me to subtly drop that while we are talking about wedding planning. Our plan is for me to subtly drop that while we're talking about wedding planning, since both she and I are planning weddings. It will be something like, I've been thinking I'm not going to have the garter toss or the speak now or forever hold your peace in my wedding. Are you planning to do those?
She's going to be like, the what? The speak now or forever hold your peace? Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you mean the thing that they just say? You cannot have that?
Yeah, just take it out.
And you go, why are you taking yours out? You look her right in the eyes and you go, because I'm afraid his family is going to object.
And you go.
Your family Also, y'all have the same family. I'm worried they're going to object at my wedding.
But there's no objection to listening to full episodes with stories just like this. We want you to go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. We've got a little bit left to this story. Any final thoughts?
Just tell her, you freaking goobers. What are you doing?
Like, why are we doing all of this huff and puffing?
Also,
Just
confront your
tell
mom. Confront the rest of your family and be like, just because you guys don't like her husband doesn't mean you get to be these little weird psychos at the wedding and object and ruin her day.
Why?
It's so strange.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, just tell her flat out. Stop being like, I heard their favorite game's Phoenix Wright. Get that? Thank you.
I don't understand.
I object.
There's
Objection!
There's a little bit left, though. Additionally, I talked to my fiance about several other sides to this. Firstly, he is trying to talk to his family members and see if he can get them to do their intervention before her wedding day instead of on it. And also, he's reconsidering the people on his side of the guest list because we do not want drama at our own wedding. Lastly, I am planning to not go to Penny's wedding. Wow.
You don't want to see them object?
On her wedding day, we'll say I'm sick and I'll spend the day at my house. I also offered to my fiance that he could use this as an excuse to stay home and look after me, but he says that whether Penny's day is good or bad, and even though he does not approve of the wedding so much, he wants to be there for her. Why aren't you going to her wedding? I don't understand. I truly don't understand why you're not going to her wedding.
Interesting.
This is so strange.
I don't understand the decisions and choices of pretty much anyone in this story except for Penny.
And you were trying to
she loves Larry.
Yes.
She loves loser Larry and wants to marry him.
Big
whoop.
Opie's like, I know there's going to be a really big thing happening.
Yeah, like you don't want to support.
Count me out. Count me out.
The sister-in-law that you say that you like. And also, you try to convince your husband to not, or your fiance to not go to his own sister's wedding.
And like, look, there are some times where it's like, yeah, oh my God, this person's marrying a complete psycho loser. And it's like, yeah, if your husband is living in your mom's house and like stealing her money and saying that he's working on becoming a professional wrestler, that is a guy you don't want to marry. Don't marry that guy. You know, just off the top. If there's a guy digging a big hole in the backyard because he's convinced there's treasure there and he sold the cars in the driveway to get excavation equipment to dig a hole in the backyard, don't marry that guy.
Does this happen to you?
No, I'm just saying the examples of
He's
that's a guy you don't marry.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is really icky. I don't like it. Bad take, OP. Bad decision. But that's the end of that story. And the end of this stream after we read this donation. Cowbot 2.0, thank you for the $5. Turns out that I'm really bad at typing on my own screen, or typing my own screen name. So let's try this again. Oh, I was wondering why Cowboy donated. I was like, who's Cowboy?
Cowboy.
Cowbot. That's funny.
Yee-hoo.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
But that's it.
That is the end of that. That is the end of this stream. The end of our time here today. But if you want more, we have members-only streams on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays.
It's true.
And it is how much a month?
$5.
$5? Depending on where you go, I think it kind of fluctuate.
Say bye-bye.
But yeah.
$5 American dollars.
$5 and you get, what, 18 hours of stream per week?
So much.
At least.
So much stuff. But,
There
anywho, if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you
And see you tomorrow.